Game Day Nation, we're on to our last team of the NFC South, and it's no other than the Carolina Panthers, who went 5-11 in the season. But, offseason grade for me, right off the bat, right away. Give them B+. As we know, defensive, they were 31st in overall. Rushing defense was just, oh my God, just terrible. It was just bad. And in this draft, as we can see, they mostly focus in the defensive players. They obviously got, I believe it was the second best prospect in the NFL draft, was Derrick Brown, who's more NFL ready, and I believe than majority of the players, even than Chase Young probably. You know, he's an aggressive run stopper. You know, he's like a franchise player. You need a leader in the team. He came from Auburn. He did some great things there. So I feel like they got their leader in the defensive front. Also, they did get Yetur Gross-Matos from Penn State, who I feel like fell off in the first round. Great defensive end. He just needed a couple adjustments in his techniques. But you only get better by experience and more time, and then surrounding yourself by NFL vets and whatnot. So I believe he's gonna ball out here for the Carolina Panthers. And a notable offseason inquiry was PJ Walker, who was the league MVP of the XFL for the Houston Roughnecks. And now, Omar, let me ask you this: you got Teddy Bridgewater, who they also signed, Will Grier, and PJ Walker. Who do you think wins that quarterback spot for this coming season?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Ooh.
Honestly,
I love my boy Teddy Bridgewater, but I gotta give it to PJ Walker.
No, man, I believe Teddy Bridgewater will actually do something.
I believe so.
He was behind Drew Brees, even though it's for 1 year, but I honestly believe he actually learned something from that system. He did actually step on the field more than once because I believe Drew Brees was injured with I think a tendon on his thumb or something. Yeah, I forgot what it was, but I think he learned something from that offense. He did have some wide receivers to throw to. Did have a running back to lean on, and the offense. He had a whole coaching system as well, so I believe he will manage to take up the spot. And plus, he has experience on playing in that division as well, so I believe there will be some upside.
And this is a young quarterback class as well. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater is the oldest here, and he's only 27. Will Grier it just came off his rookie season. Entering second, he's 25. PJ Walker is only 25 as well. So a young quarterback class. So I feel like all three of them boys, they can learn from each other and better their craft. Will Grier, he's still needs time for develop, so I don't think he'll be a starter. But I think it's just a race between Bridgewater and PJ Walker, man. PJ Walker, we've seen what he could do. What he did in the XFL, and it was amazing, man. Oh my God!
We already know whose team this is, whose team this really is,
and that's Christian McCaffrey, man. They signed him, they gave him an extension contract.
Huge contract. He well deserved. I mean, this dude carries the team. All he needs to do is throw the ball. If he could throw the ball, that's it. That's a threat right there. One jump, he can do everything. Catch. I mean, like I said, team needs to learn how to throw. If you learn how to throw, your value goes way up. That's all I'm saying. Because, I mean, you be utilizing the Wildcat system, the option plays, and everything like that. And I believe you will be a great player.
For sure, man. And then they also got Robbie Anderson from the New York Jets. So that's a huge inquiry for your wide receiver core. Because whoever is winning this starting QB, he's a heavily reliable receiver to throw it to, man. So,
and you also picked up Seth Roberts as a wide receiver as well. I think that's another good pickup to help that wide receiver core because you guys kind of face 20th in passing yards, and I mean, it's not worse, but it could be improved for sure. But that's mainly because the quarterback position has been rotating.
And don't forget my man DJ Moore, man. He balled out. Well, not all the time, because sometimes he wanted to score only 2 points in my fantasy team. But all in all, he had a great season for Carolina. He got me some 20, 30-point games in my fantasy. So shout out to DJ Moore, man. Don't forget, man, he's an absolute stud. He's all-around player in the field. Just got to give him the ball.
The notable offseason pickups that I've seen for position, they actually really did fix up that front seven because they did face 29th in rushing yards allowed, 13th in passing yards allowed. 23rd in yards allowed, and 31st in points scored. And that defensive line was kind of scary. And now what's his name?
Derrick Brown?
No. Luke Kuechly, right?
Luke Kuechly, yeah, he retired.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly. I forgot his name. I was thinking about someone else. Luke Kuechly. After he retired, they really need help in that linebacker spot. But they really fixed the D-line, defensive end positions for sure. But they really should look for
Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
You good?
Continue with the bid, my dude.
I don't know. This is the second time in our week. However,
This man.
all I'm saying, I'll give him a B, a solid B.
I'll give him a B. It's because B plus. Why? I mean, because they didn't really get a linebacker position in the free agency or the draft. They got a bunch of them undrafted. That's correct. So one of them boys is gonna be the starter, of course. But I just felt like they should have got a linebacker here.
I feel like they should pick up an offensive lineman as well, because they were kind of struggling as a quarterback. I think, you know what, I don't really think it's really the offensive line's fault, but it would be cool to add depth into the offensive line. But it was mainly because all these quarterbacks kept holding the ball a little bit longer. They couldn't find the right pieces who were open. But I think that's more because of experience.
Yeah, because like I said, it's a young quarterback class. Yeah. And a year ago, Cam Newton was a starter in week 1, but I believe he got injured. And
Kyle Allen was Will Greer as well.
Yeah, so there was a mixture of quarterbacks and whatnot, and that's why they ultimately went 5-11. And mainly because of defense. Defense was a real struggle there in that team, but they hit all the right pieces, and literally, it was straight defensive draft. They did not draft not one offensive player, and I don't think they really needed to. They needed to get the pieces for defense for their defensive
because
side.
They were really struggling on defense.
Yeah, offense. Sure. You already got your quarterbacks. You got some reliable receivers. You got a
running back. It would be cool if you added another running back, because that is needed for sure.
I mean they gave a lot of money to Christian McCaffrey. I don't think they're expecting to give it to somebody else.
But not just like, I'm not saying like you need to look for another starter. I'm talking about depth, because
I feel you.
It'd be cool to add like 1, 2 more, 3 more at least. Just to rotate them a little bit, because sometimes you get kind of. I'm not saying you just kind of overseeing Christian McCaffrey play, but you start to pick up different tactics when you keep on playing the game.
I feel you.
But yeah.
But I mean, like I said, like position of needs was majority of the defensive side, but they didn't really get the linebackers. They got a couple from undrafted, but all in all, B plus. The Carolina Panthers, I believe they'll get better, because now they got a couple quarterbacks to choose from. Also, I think P.J. Walker's going to win it. He says Teddy Bridgewater. But either way, if Teddy Bridgewater wins it, I have no regrets. I have no problem with that.
I have a question for you now.
What's up?
I'm sorry to cut you off, though. But seeing how this division is looking pretty stacked, who do you think is going to win this division?
In paper, it looks like Tampa Bay is going to win it. But, yeah, Tampa Bay's going to win it. Second, I had to give it to the Saints. Third, I had to give it to the Panthers.
Over the Falcons?
The Falcons are going to be the last.
Falcons are last?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Okay, for me, I give it to the Saints.
But it's going to be a stack. It's going to be like a close stack NFC South.
Hopefully, it's not like the AFC North and have like the Browns, how they're stacked on paper, but then they become a bust. Hopefully, yeah. Right? But I have the Saints all the way up for sure.
I mean, Bruce Arians, he's a reliable coach and whatnot, because compared with the Browns and the Bucks, the Browns had Freddie Kitchens, so it's not really should be a head coach at the time, and Bruce Arians, he's a proven head coach who won Super Bowl, so. They have the pieces. They have their head coach to lead the way. They have the quarterback to lead the way, as we know, and it's only a matter of time. Go out there and shoot.
Yeah, I have faith in the Saints. I think this will be their season. They won't mess up in the playoffs this time, because all these times they had multiple chances to go to the Super Bowl if they wanted to.
A bunch of chances, man.
Bunch of chances.
Things didn't get the way. You got a Minnesota Miracle. Then you had the Rams player doing all defensive interference. It was obvious defensive interference.
Obvious. Even though, they still could have won. However, they won cost the game.
Yeah, and also they blew it this past season against the Vikings in the wild card, and then we're home.
We're home. I mean, there's nothing else to do. The Vikings are their kryptonite.
to be honest.
To really do
And when you look at the Vikings, you're like, what, Kirk Cousins?
It's Kirk Cousins. What can he do? Right? It's Kirk Cousins.
He showed out that game. So shout out to Kirk Cousins, man.
But however, they don't have Stephon Diggs anymore.
That's true.
And then we'll talk about that in our next video.
NFC North, y'all. Stay tuned to that. Tomorrow's vid.
Tomorrow, for sure.
All right. Today's May 6th. Tomorrow's May 7th. I ain't gonna lie, this month has been going by fast. Like, March felt so slow time, but then April just went by a flash. So
hey.
Don't be surprised if May goes by a flash too, man. And it's already summertime.
I'm not gonna lie. March was a pretty decent month.
Oh, don't say it was a decent month. It was bad.
No, sir.
How would you say it's a decent month?
Well, when you think about it, the end of March, a lot of great things happened. Star Wars came out. Last Dance came out. That's all I had to say.
You guys want to know what else came out? That was a great show.
No.
Gameday Nation Athletics, baby.
Oh.
Y'all already know, man.
They're really starting this month?
No, we started in March.
What month are we in now?
May.
Oh. Look at that. We're in May.
Actually, no, we didn't start in March. We started in April.
Okay.
Anyways, it was near there. We had thoughts of doing it. We were planning it in the month of March. So yeah,
March
was a great month for us. And April as well. Y'all already know, y'all boys.
For sure.
But so
wait, we're talking about March? Oh wait, Star Wars came out in April.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my dates mixed up. Oh,
March was a bad month. Let's just all say that.
March is a horrible month. Oh man, March was a bad month.
Oh god.
I didn't know what day.
2020 in general was. Oh man.
It was rough. But this will wrap up the video. If you want any other topics or any ideas that we should talk about or discussions, hit us up, comment below, send us a DM or anything like that.
And please like, share, and subscribe, man. We need
any highlights, send it to us as well. We will appreciate it. We'll review it, stuff like that. Anything you want us to go over, we'll also talk about it. But my name is Omar.
My name is Steven.
And you're watching Gameday Nation.
Gameday what?
Gameday Nation Athletics, sir.
Y'all already know, baby. Thank y'all, boys. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.